From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Bisons of Mexico City taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Murray off play action. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Murray now to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Connor will take it in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Mexico City.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Browns, nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On first and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the... This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Browns at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, They've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Bison 7.
Hey, Ace! That's one. On the hole.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, here's Watson. In trouble, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Browns first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
71 yards. That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Again, it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Chubb is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 3rd down and 13. Here's Murray. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 1st down, Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the Browns' 45-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! James Conner with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bisons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Watson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
At 21 apiece. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, fighting off the defender. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Watson on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bisons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Shrugs him off. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. And now Watson throws another interception.
And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
James Conner
from 8 yards out.
And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bisons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shit. Easy.
Connor up the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. James Conner with career touchdown number 60. And the Bisons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Watson. And now here is another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. And the Mexico City first down.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the gun, a give to Connor. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Again, a run with Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, you know, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Browns 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next count.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On second down, here's Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last throw here for Watson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad